How's it going, guys? Alex here. Welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video, and today I'm going to be showcasing Demigra, and like this unit just came out such a long time ago and he still hasn't received a rebuff, which is a shame. But I was honestly expecting him to get a rebuff with, you know, the release of Xenoverse 2 and such, but it just never happened, which is a shame. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day as always, and if you do enjoy today's video, consider leaving a like and subscribing if you are new. And I'm very excited to try him out just because I haven't used him in a while, and he is very different from the units that we've used before. So yeah, definitely gonna be interesting to see how he performs in his team, especially against Boss Rush, because it's finally here. And let me know your times in the new event, the timed one. I believe my best time at the moment is 2 minutes and 17 seconds. So that's this thing, by the way. So if you can beat that, like, I'm very impressed, because I can't beat my own time. I've tried it so many freaking times. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's impossible. I don't even know how good it is, to be honest. Anyway, let's go ahead and find ourselves a Buhan friend, and I'm certain that I have at least one, unless everyone just migrated to a different... Oh, no, I missed one. There we go. And I'm going to quickly get rid of these items, which I was using for the other event, of course, and finally, Boss Rush is here. I don't have to take on specific events, just continuous showcase, which is freaking great, of course. And it's been a while since I've been on this stage, but of course I did take it on earlier just so that I could get the stones, and I did. And that video should be out already or later today, depends. So let's have a quick look at Demigra, and basically he isn't supposed to be a damage dealer but more of a stunner, so he does give free key as well as a 50% HP. Well, that's wrong. He gets free key. I'm so used to this outboost, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's wrong. So he gets free key when HP is 50% or above. He causes supreme damage and has a rare chance to stun. And then with his passive skill, he has a high chance to stun the attacked enemy. And his links are actually very good. He has Master of Magic. Okay, it's not too great. Godly Power, he shares with God Goku, Merge Master and such. Big Bad Bosses, great link. Revival's a decent link as well. Fear and Faith links up perfectly with units like Android 13, I believe. Let's have a quick look. Yep, and he also has it with Janemba. For some reason, Buhan does not have Fear and Faith. Kind of got shafted in that sense, but still nice nonetheless. And let's just go ahead and get started. And kind of wish Android 13 was here, but I'm curious to see how good his stun actually is, and who do I want to pair him up with. I think realistically, the best setup for this, or the best setup when you're running a unit like Demigra, is to pair him up with Janemba. Because, of course, Janemba is a tank. And then, like, if you don't stun, at least you have Janemba to tank. And then in the other rotation, you would have... who would you have? You would have Buhan and Android 13, potentially. Maybe Turles. Maybe Rage Trunks, because of the orb changing. We'll see. Definitely going to play around with that. Let's see. 75k at Super Attack 1. But again, his main use isn't to... you know, it's hit hard, of course, so... See what happens here. And no stun? No, actually, we're going to find out in a few moments, of course. Now Rage Trunks. Okay, he's dead. And now that I think about it, it's probably best if I do keep Rage Trunks and Buhan together. I'm going to put Buhan, Janemba in the last slot here, rather. Let's grab these. So everyone is super attacking here. Actually, you know what? Let's avoid a super attack with him. I don't think we have much of a choice anyway, because it's just locked onto those purple orbs, even though I wanted to get the red ones. Okay. Additional? Okay, no additional. It's been a while since I've used Buhan, to be honest. It's crazy to see how much he's fallen off from JP, to be honest. From, like, the second best card in the game, pushing on first to, like, not that great anymore. It's not to say that he isn't good, but he just like, his team in particular just takes way too long to take out events, and that's not exactly a bad thing. But it is a bit time-consuming, and in terms of damage, the teams don't really compare. And I mean, it depends on what you want to run, to be honest. On a Kid Buu Lee, I would imagine that he is an absolute beast, but literally no one uses Kid Buu, so it's like, oh, okay. Let's see if this guy can stun. Come on. So with the Big Bad Boss's link, his attack went up by around 25%, which not too bad, not too bad. Getting the stun here. Doesn't really matter anyway. But can we get the rotations that we want? That would be nice. Okay, this is one of them. Who has a higher defensive stat? Oh, Trunks does. Sick. Let's go with this. Gonna heal up with Buhan anyway. I mean, on J Global rather, Buhan is still very good. But as soon as the Super Saiyan 4s come out, it's just like, oh, okay. I'm gonna use these guys now instead because they chip for like over 1 million every single time. So, and okay, we're making good progress here. We've got the ghosts. Can we get the crit? Because he does have level 15 crits, we can't. Additional, like, okay, fair enough. And we get super attacks. Thankfully, we did the debuff, and 13 does have a relatively high defensive stats. So this is what we wanted, and in a turn like this, like, this is where it does work really well, like the whole Janemba and Demigra setup, because we have him tanking here, and then of course we're going to try to stun with Demigra next turn, or next attack, but we haven't stunned with him just yet, so I'm actually going to have a look at his stun chance in a few moments. But this is kind of underwhelming, because I believe it's, like, his super attack mechanic has a small chance of stunning. I believe the passive is a lot higher. I'm actually going to double check, because I believe it's a high chance. Where are you? That's a high chance, which should be like 50%, but he's not stunning. Okay then, and for this I am gonna get these with Buhan just because I want to heal up a bit. Grab these. I'm gonna use a healing item just in case. So grabbing the Oars of Buhan is kind of pointless in a way, but I suppose you'll still hit hard. I swear, if Turles starts before Demigra, I'm gonna be kind of annoyed. Okay, we've got the Ghost attack, so we are greatly lowering his attack. Still taking quite a decent amount of damage, to be honest. I'm going to hop on to Dokkan Wiki real quick and have a look at Demigra's stun chance. And at the very least, I honestly expected them to, like, you know, like Demigra, Toa, Mira to Dokkan Awaken with Mask Saiyan at the very least. I mean, they were in that event, but for some reason, it just didn't happen. They're not about that life. Okay, can we please get the stun here? So, 20% chance to stun for 2 turns with his super attack, and a 40% chance to stun with normal attack. As soon as I look it up, it happens. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. And he has a pretty high health stat, to be fair. So when it comes to ability system and such, don't even bother, because, like, he doesn't even get an attack boost or anything. His main purpose is to stun, of course. And, I mean, I can imagine that he would work pretty well on a kid. Please tell me I'm not dead. I can see him work pretty well on a Kid Buu team just because he does have fear and faith and such. So those links in particular are good for that particular team. And I've said particular like 10 times now. But he does have a great link set, but his main use is stunning, which isn't exactly too relevant right now. But then, like, keep in mind that I'm always talking from an optimal perspective, so my view is, like, it's weird. When I talk about these things, I only really look at one side of things. So in a way, I'm trying to think of the best way to word this. I'm basically not taking a look at every single possibility, and you have to keep in mind that not every single person that's playing the game is going to have the optimal units. But I can't talk from multiple perspectives, otherwise it's just going to be, you know, a lot of conflict, and there's just going to be a long-ass video, pretty much, because I can't talk about every single scenario, like optimal, not exactly optimal, like halfway there, and then like completely not optimal. Otherwise the video would be like half an hour to an hour long, and I'm just like, yeah, no way. But anyway, let's see if we can take him out here. The others should be dead, or not. Did we stun? I don't think we stunned. Well, Big Bad Boss is active, which is nice. Stun, please tell us. We're good. But so far, I mean, to be honest, I haven't really thought about using him before, but like, he could definitely be a very good unit. I know I've said this again before. I know stunning isn't exactly the greatest thing, but it could definitely provide something to the team. And are you serious? I did not. Wait, hello? What? What? Hello? I swear, I've never seen that happen. Did he just seal my super attack? Oh my god, I got so distracted I put him out of rotation. Hello? I've legit never seen that happen. Did he just seal my super attack? I swear, I have never seen that happen. What? I'm in shock. I'm legit in shock. What just happened? Well, I know what happened, but I'm like, Is that something new? Am I just stupid? Well, it's not me being stupid, it's just like, it's never happened to me. I don't even know. I'm so confused. Has that happened to you guys before? This guy legit just sealed my super attack. The dessert sealed my super attack. Okay, you learn something new every day, I suppose. That was completely unexpected. Like, that legit has never happened to me before. Wow, okay. Like, moving on. I mean, it doesn't really matter now, but I'm just like, oh, okay, so he actually sealed my super attack. That has never happened to me before. Anyway, this boy is back. Okay, let's just try to let's go with this. Let's just try to stun him with the passive skill. 40% chance, and oh, we did. Sick. Altering history, so it did happen, which is great. Unfortunately, I did not get any Trunks dupes. Buhan, come on, what can you do? I gave you 3 crit levels, and he got the crit. Sick. And not the rotation that I necessarily wanted, but let's try to get Janemba back with what do you call it, with Demigra. But to be honest, like, I'm gonna quickly just go over what I find good about this card. So his leader skill, like, at this point in the game, it's just not very good. Before, when he came out, honestly, it was a pretty damn good leader skill, just because, like, the meta back then was, you know, the Rainbow Lead. So back at the time, back in the good old days, not the Gogeta Apocalypse. So yeah, it's basically back in those times. It would have been a good leader skill, but at the moment, it's just, like, it's not that great, and it most likely will never be a viable leader skill ever again. And, oh, we did stun him. Sick. I believe he's stunned for 2 turns now. It is. Or he is, rather. Sick. And supreme damage, okay, rare chance to stun for 2 turns, so 20% chance. The super attack mechanic, honestly, isn't that great, because, like, that small chance, it kind of kills you. It's equivalent to the chance that Super Saiyan 3 Goku has to stun, which, again, isn't that great, because it doesn't happen very frequently. And then you have the high chance to stun the attacked enemy, so this is very similar to the way that Whis' passive works, and when you attack, of course, you get stunned. So that's good, but I believe Whis is a 40% chance, whereas Demigra is 40%, which is a bit of a letdown. I was expecting it to be a bit more. And when it comes to damage, he isn't necessarily the greatest, but keep in mind that he isn't made to, you know, hit hard, and his 12Q multiplier is 140%, so he does have a good 12Q multiplier, but he just doesn't get an attack boost, which is a shame. But keep in mind, when you take into account certain leader skills, his attack will increase, and if for whatever reason you get him to super attack 10, pardon me, it will give him several ability system buffs. He will hit for maybe 200k max. But yeah, I think I've pretty much gone over everything. If you are in need of a starter, he is a decent option, because in total we technically have a 60% chance to stun. It's a shame that his passive skill, pardon me, only stuns for 1 turn, and if he has some sort of lowering attack mechanic, that would have been sick. If he ever gets a rebuff, I would imagine that they're going to give him that at the very least. But he does have a great link, so he has big bad bosses, Fear and Faith, Godly Power, Revival, so his link set isn't a problem at all, especially for this team. But there are certain aspects of his card that could definitely be better, and if he eventually does get a rebirth, he could be a pretty damn good unit. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy the video as always, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one.